onto the Minister in another place and bring back a reply for her.
The Honourable Mrs Henderson.
Thank you, Mr President. I seek leave to make a brief explanation before asking questions to the Attorney-General on child sex offenders.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. The Honourable Mrs Henderson.
On Wednesday the 28th of August, I asked the Attorney-General how many child sex offenders had been released before they had served their full sentence since 2022. He responded, and I quote, "I don't have any such figures," end quote. Around 2 weeks later, my questions to the Minister are, 1, can the Minister advise how many child sex offenders have been released before they have served their full sentence since March of 2022? And 2, how many repeat offenders of child sexual assaults or exploitation-related matters have there been since March of 2022?
Attorney-General.
Thank you, sir, and I very sincerely thank the honourable member for her question about repeat child sex offenders. I am exceptionally proud to say, sir, that if it hasn't already, very shortly in the other place, there will be legislation passed that ensures that the vile monsters who repeatedly sexually offend against children will be locked up and the key will be thrown away. As per an election commitment, sir, we have laws that will come into force once they pass the lower house to indefinitely detain serious repeat child sex offenders. This will mean that for a second occasion where a custodial sentence is given for a serious child sex offender, they will be locked up for the rest of their life until they can demonstrate through independently court-appointed medical specialists that they are no longer a threat by being able to, willing and able to control their sexual instincts. And even then, sir, even then, if they get out of jail at some stage, they will face a possibility of electronic monitoring for the rest of their life. Sir, there are no other laws like this anywhere else in Australia, and we make absolutely no apologies as a government to make sure we are doing things to make children as safe as we can by indefinitely detaining repeat serious child sex offenders.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Mrs Henderson.
It appears the Minister missed my question, so I'll repeat them for him. Can the Minister advise how many child sex offenders have been released before they have served their full sentence since March of 2022?
I think as I responded to this question last time, sir, and I'm happy to go away and find if there's an answer, if statistics are kept, I assume does the offender mean released before their parole period is up? I will go away, see if there are statistics. I'm not sure that there are, as I said last time, but I'm happy to go away and see if any such statistics are kept, sir. But in relation to the second part of the question, how many serious repeat child sex offenders are going to be released? If you're a serious child sex offender and you're jailed for the second time, you're not getting out until you can show you're no longer a threat.
Mr. President.
Supplementary question arising from the answer, the Honourable Mrs Henderson.
How many repeat offenders of child sexual assault or exploitation-related matters have there been since March of 2022?
I assume that the